Hello students, now this is experiment number 6 to find the weight of given body using parallelogram law of vectors, and this is a very important experiment for you to find the weight of given body. We have a given body and we have to use the parallelogram law of vector to find the given body, to find the weight of given body. So apparatus requirement, this we have graphite apparatus, slotted plates, threads, hangers, spring balance, pen mirror strip, and half meter scale, and rod, set of square, protector, etc. So you are seeing on the screen. Now theory. So first we find out we have to familiar about the parallelogram law of vector. What is the parallelogram law of vector? So let's go in the parallelogram law of vectors में. So according to statement of the parallelogram law of vectors, if it states that if two forces acting simultaneously on a body can be represented in the magnitude and direction by the two adjacent sides. Suppose that I am telling you here, this is a figure, this is the forces. The forces 2, P and Q. Two forces act simultaneously at the point O. Suppose this is a point A and this is a point B. This is the point B. So if two forces P and Q act simultaneously at the point Q, then according to statements, it represents the magnitude direction by the two adjacent sides in the parallelogram drawn by a point. Then the resultant is completely represented both of the magnitude and direction by the diagonal of the parallelogram passing through point of intersection of two sides. So I repeat, so you can understand as this. Suppose that P and Q, two forces act simultaneously at the point O. This is the point O, and then if we draw a parallelogram by using P and Q, then suppose that this is a point A, this is a point O, and this is a B, and we draw OA parallel to BC, OA parallel to BC, and OB parallel to AC. So we got a parallelogram, means the parallelogram drawn by the P and Q. Then we get a diagonal OC. So the resultant of the PQ, is the diagonal of the parallelogram OC. This is the statement of the parallelogram law of vector. I repeat again, when two vectors acting, I repeat again this statement and understand very carefully. If two vectors acting simultaneously on a particle be represented in a magnitude and direction by two adjacent sides of a parallelogram drawn by a point, then their resultant of completely represented in the magnitude and direction by the diagonal of the parallelogram drawn from the point. Okay, so we can understand like this. It means R is equal to, you can also this, the resultant of the forces P and Q, the resultant of forces P and Q, R is equal to under root P square plus Q square plus 2PQ cos theta. 2pq cos theta. But now we have to derive it. We can derive it, and then after how we will find out this how we will represent it. R is equal to p square plus q square 2pq cos theta. So let's go. So now explanation. So only you can understand. I am telling you for the understand only. You cannot note down the. You cannot note down this theory in your practical file. Only you can understand. This is a very important concept for this experiment. So I am explaining that suppose that two forces P and Q act at the point O, and then the parallelogram of the vectors drawn by these forces P and Q. This is P, this is Q. This is a parallelogram. Now, if we draw a perpendicular from the point C, perpendicular line from the C, that is the point, that is the D. Okay? So now we get okay. So now P, this is P, this is also P because this is also P, and this is Q, so it is also Q. Now you are seeing that in right angle triangle ADC, in right angle triangle ADC, so AC square in right angle triangle ABC, and this, suppose this is a theta. Suppose this is a theta because the angle between two forces P and Q is theta, so it is also theta. If it's alpha, so now this is theta also. So now in right angle triangle ADC, sin theta is equal to DC upon AC. DC upon AC. DC upon AC. So therefore DC is equal to AC sin theta. DC is equal to AC sin theta. And DC equal to AC is equal to Q. So Q cos theta. Q sin theta. Q sin theta, because AC is equal to Q, because AC is equal to Q, so DC is equal to Q sin theta. Now we can note here Q sin theta. Here again we take a right angle triangle. In right angle triangle ADC, we take cos theta. So cos theta is equal to AD upon AC. Cos theta is equal to AD upon AC. So therefore AD is equal to AC cos theta. AD is equal to AC cos theta. Now AD is equal to AC is equal to Q. So here Q cos theta. AD is equal to Q cos theta. This is Q cos theta. This is Q cos theta. Now again we take a triangle ODC in a right angle triangle ODC. ODC. So OC square is equal to OD square plus DC square. Here OD square plus DC square equal to OD square plus DC square is equal to OC square. Now we can also write here OC square is equal to OD square plus DC square. Now OC square is equal to R square. So OC square you can अभी यहाँ पे लिखा है OC square is equal to OD square. Here you are seeing OD is equal to OA plus AD. So we can add OD के प्लेस पर हम लोग we can put here OA plus AD. OA plus AD of whole square plus DC square. So here OC square is equal to OA square plus 2 OA into AD, applying the A plus B of whole square formula, OA into AD plus DC square plus AD square plus DC square ये वाला OA square 2 OA into AD plus AD square. So OC square is equal to OA square इसको लिखा है यहाँ पर, और AD स्क्वायर प्लस DC स्क्वायर, AD स्क्वायर प्लस DC स्क्वायर इक्वल टू, देखें AD स्क्वायर प्लस DC स्क्वायर इक्वल टू AC स्क्वायर बाई पाइथागोरस थ्योरम. इट है AC स्क्वायर. सो वी कैन नोट डाउन हियर AC स्क्वायर, AD स्क्वायर प्लस DC स्क्वायर इक्वल टू, यहाँ पर हमने AC स्क्वायर लिख लिया, ओके. एंड हियर 2 OA into AD लिखा है यहाँ पर. अब वी कैन पुट द वैल्यू ऑफ फॉलोइंग. सो हियर यू आर सीइंग OC square is equal to R square. So I am putting the OC square is equal to R square here, and OA square, here OA square is equal to P square. So we can note down here P square. AC square is equal to Q. So we can note down here equal to Q square plus 2 OA. OA is equal to P. OA is equal to यहाँ P, and AD is equal to Q cos theta. We have already find out this. So Q cos theta. Now R is equal to under root P square plus Q square plus 2PQ cos थीटा. ओके स्टूडेंट्स, ये आपका एक फॉर्मूला जो अभी है वो निकल आया है. ये आपका बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट चीज़ें हैं, और ये भी नेक्स्ट, और जो आपका अभी एक आपके बुक में, यहाँ पर आपके बुक में भी है R इक्वल टू P स्क्वायर पर T स्क्वायर 2P cos थीटा. एंड हियर इफ द एंगल बिटवीन OCA is equal to beta, so therefore tan beta is equal to tan beta is equal to here tan beta is equal to perpendicular upon base, so DC upon OA tan theta is equal to, तो यहाँ पर tan beta है, so tan beta is equal to, you can put down in right angle triangle ODC So tan beta is equal to perpendicular upon base, perpendicular upon base. So DC upon OD, tan beta is equal to DC upon OD. So tan beta is equal to DC is equal to Q sin theta. DC is equal to Q sin theta. OD is equal to OA plus AD, तो यानी कि P प्लस Q cos थीटा. तो आपका एक ये फॉर्मूला डिराइव हो चुका है. ये Q tan beta is equal to Q sin theta upon P plus Q cos theta. So ये आपका ये कॉन्सेप्ट है. दिस इज अ बेसिक कॉन्सेप्ट and we will apply this basic concept to find the weight of given body using parallelogram law of vectors. So now here this is a basic concept. Now अब हम लोग इसको लेके चलते हैं व्हाट इज ए ग्रोसेंट ऑपरेटर्स. तो आपको हम ग्रोसेंट ऑपरेटर्स पे लेके चलते हैं. ग्रोसेंट ऑपरेटर्स क्या. सो यू आर सीइंग द पिक्चर. दिस इज ए ग्रोसेंट ऑपरेटर्स. ग्रोसेंट ऑपरेटर्स यू आर सीइंग क्लियरली. यहाँ पर देख रहे हैं. दिस इज ए ग्रोसेंट ऑपरेटर्स यू आर सीइंग हियर. एंड दिस इज अ पुली एंड टू फोर्सेस यानी एक ये आपका एक ये है फोर्स और एक सेकंड साइड में आपकी स्ट्रिंग लगी हुई तो दूसरी साइड ये है सेकंड फोर्स. सो टू फोर्सेस एक्ट सिमिलरली एट द पॉइंट एंड अ थर्ड फोर्स ये है आपका इसका. दिस इज अननोन वेट. दिस इज अननोन वेट and it has two pulleys. It has hang with pulleys. So you will see this type of the shape. Okay, the total arrangement called the Grossand operators. ये फ्रेम इसका है. टोटली ये फ्रेम है. ये आपका एक फ्रेम है और इस फ्रेम में इसको लगाया गया है पूरी तरह से. तो एक वाइट सीट हमने बीच में लगा रखी है. इसका यूज़ करना है. सो यू आर सीइंग द Grossand operators. We have to find out the weight of a given body by using parallelogram law of vector. This operators is depend on the parallelogram law of vectors. So first I am telling you this is suppose that this is a force P. This is a force P and this is the force Q. These are two known forces. Known weight. These are two known weights and it is a unknown weight and now we have to find out this. So when we hang this force with the pulley so it acts in downwards. It acts in downward directions, right? It acts in the downward directions. Again next force you have also given this. Our weight is also given this and we hang the second pulley and it also acts in the downward directions, but because gravity acts simultaneously on the all forces, two forces, so it acts simultaneously in downward direction. This force, this is a P and this is the Q and two forces act simultaneously at the point ये. This is a O. This is a point, junction point O. First it acts in directions and this force acts in these directions. Okay, but it is a third force act. But here you are seeing. Suppose that this is the P and this is the. Suppose that this is the P and this is the Q. Okay, P and Q. Suppose that. अगर ये आपका P एंड Q है तो क्या होगा कि अगर इनमें से स्ट्रिंग के थ्रू एक पैराग्राम ड्रॉ कर लें और उसका जो डायगोनल होगा दैट इज रिजल्टेंट ऑफ द दीज फोर्सेस. दैट इज द रिजल्टेंट ऑफ दिस फोर्सेस एंड इट आल्सो इक्वल टू दिस फोर्सेस. सो इन द नेक्स्ट वीडियो दिस इज द बेसिक कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ पैराग्राम लॉ वेक्टर. इन दिस वीडियो आई टोल्ड यू the basic concept of parallelogram law vector and in the next video I will show the how will you find out the unknown weight of given body using parallelogram law vectors in details. So